Right now at 6, Congressman Van Orden's new proposal, a plan to put an end to violent political rhetoric.
And Festival Foods sold, the new owner and what it means for shoppers.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozlowski. Congressman Derek Van Orden is speaking out after a threat to cut federal funding for Eau Claire.
It's tied to comments over Charlie Kirk. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom with more. Grace.
Derek Van Orden says federal funding shouldn't go to anyone that employs people who condone political violence. That's according to a new bill he's proposing. The legislation would prohibit federal funding for entities that employ people who condone and celebrate political violence and domestic terrorism. It comes after 2 Eau Claire City Council members commented on the death of Charlie Kirk.
If they have people in leadership that are saying this stuff in public, what are they saying in private? How will they skew the funds to help people who share their political beliefs if they're willing to mock the assassination of a conservative?
In a statement to News 8 Now, a spokesperson for the city said, quote, Congressman Van Orden has been an important partner in securing federal aid for our region, such as funding for our new PFAS removal facility that will provide clean water to our 70,000 plus residents. We hope and expect that federal funding will not be impacted. The city currently is constructing a $20 million plant to help remove PFAS from drinking water. $2 million of that comes from the 2024 congressional budget. Van Orden says his goal isn't to punish the community or members of the opposing party, but to put an end to violent rhetoric.
We must reward good behavior and we must punish bad behavior. That's a basic tenet of having a functioning society.
Madison area Representative Mark Pocan says punishing people for online comments violates their First Amendment right.
You can say stupid things. That's one of the maybe great things of this country, but you have the right to have that speech. No one should ever be hurt or killed because of that speech, but you also shouldn't lose your job or threaten funding.
Van Orden says it's not a violation of the First Amendment as it falls under a U.S. Code subsection that defines terrorism.
Advocating for terrorism is not protected speech.
One attorney says the subsection covers unprotected speech related to terrorism but doesn't apply to the comments made by Eau Claire City officials.
There is unprotected speech where you can't call for somebody's assassination. The bill itself penalizes people for engaging in protected speech, speech that is ambiguous at best.
Zacher says the bill also violates federalism.
We have state governments and local governments who should be allowed to elect their own officials who speak their mind and are subject to the will of the electorate, not somebody in Washington.
Van Orden says he's received support for the bill already and hopes his colleagues see it as a bipartisan issue. Reporting in the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
A St. Louis-based chain is buying Festival Foods.
So what does this mean for shoppers? News 8 Now's J.D. McGee is live in La Crosse with the answer.
Festival Foods is set to be acquired later this year, but the company says that the name will still stay the same. Festival Foods operates 42 stores across Wisconsin, including locations here in La Crosse. The company announced it will be acquired by Schnucks Markets, which runs more than 100 stores across the Midwest. Officials say Festival will keep its brand name and continue operating out of its Onalaska and Green Bay offices, but it may affect what customers see on shelves.
Schnucks and Festival Foods, they use different wholesalers. So there may be some differences in their supply chains. They'll have to negotiate some different contracts. It may cause some consolidation from their suppliers.
The deal is expected to close in late October pending approval. Leaders at Schnucks say their goal is to continue giving back to the communities they serve. We will have a full look at what this means for shoppers later tonight at 10. Reporting in La Crosse, JDS McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, JDS. The La Crosse Police Department is investigating a motorcycle crash that took place this afternoon. It happened at the intersection of West Avenue and Farnham Street. One individual was transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. The northbound lanes of West Avenue and one southbound lane are closed as police investigate. No word on when the lanes will reopen. A memorial will be held for Elliot Hines at Viterbo University on Thursday. It will be at the San Damiano Chapel at 2 p.m. Hines disappeared in downtown La Crosse last month. Her body was eventually found in the Mississippi River. Police said there was no signs of foul play.
Definitely summer-like warmth and humidity once again today. We had less clouds than we had yesterday, so obviously our temperatures came up a little bit, but we still have some showers and storms out there just to our west and east, and this complex that's really infected northern Iowa, really with some severe storms actually just southwest of Decorah too. We've actually developed a few storms north of it, kind of the influences of this. You can see one just near Red Wing heading east too, so there's a possibility areas west of the river could see some of this activity. It won't last long, but there's a possibility out there. I still think Eau Claire and La Crosse will be okay, just increasing clouds for La Crosse due to that complex. So overall, still humid evening, getting back down to 71. Less in the way of cloud cover probably for Eau Claire, but still humid out there, only getting back down to 71 by this evening. Overall, we do have more storm chances. It will increase as this upper level low begins to push towards our area, so we'll break all that down and then show you what temperatures look like as we approach the first day of fall a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg.
The League of Women Voters is celebrating National Voter Registration Day. Joined with thousands of partners across the country, the LWV encourages citizens to check their registration to prepare for the 2026 elections. Registered voters may have had their record deactivated if they haven't voted since the last presidential election.
Today, we just are asking people, take the time out, take 2 minutes, check your registration. If it needs to be updated, do that and be ready to go for 2026.
The League of Women Voters were at Pearl Street Books in La Crosse until 6 this evening.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will seek a third term. In a campaign video released today, Walz says his work isn't done yet.
I've always tried to do what's right for Minnesota, and I'll never stop fighting to protect us from the chaos, corruption, and cruelty coming out of Washington.
No Minnesota governor has won a third straight term since 1963. On the Republican side, former businessman Kendall Qualls and State Representative Kristen Robbins have announced their intent to run. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers was in La Crosse today, highlighting clean energy efforts. He toured a home on Sunrise Drive. The homeowner received energy assessments and enrolled in rebate programs for heat pumps and water heaters. Evers says Wisconsin is working toward 100% carbon-free electricity by 2050.
About using electricity to heat homes and making homes more energy efficient.
The governor also visited the Menominee Nation to tour solar projects there.
Well, new concerns over health care funding. The Affordable Care Act's premium tax credits expire at the end of the year. On Capitol Hill, Democrats, including Senator Tammy Baldwin, urged Republicans to act.
Time is of the essence. Families and businesses are planning for next year, and we need to get this done.
Baldwin also said over 24 million people will see their premiums go up without the tax break.
Still to come, construction underway. The $23 million affordable housing project being built in La Crosse.
And a ribbon cutting at Western Technical College. How the new spaces will benefit students.
U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Get ready for the holidays and save money during our fall sale at Interior Designs Holman. All of our carpets are on sale. You'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimates in your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face, when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
My experience with Gruber Law Offices, it's one call, that's all. You make one phone call and the rest is handled for you.
I only really did one thing, and that was call them.
To me, one call, that's all literally means one call, that's all.
It's real, and they're everything they, make themselves out to be.
We didn't have to do nothing but make that one call, and he took care of the rest.
Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
When Gruber Law Offices says one call, that's all, they mean it.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
No, and you get the latest phones.
iPad.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Construction is underway on a $23 million affordable housing development in La Crosse. Haven on Main will include 70 units. Half of those will be leased to people with disabilities. Each apartment is designed to be accessible. Haven for Special People, Cooley Camp, and Girard Corporation are teaming up for the project.
In Wisconsin, we understand that the need for affordable housing is at the scale of roughly 126,000 additional units to meet the need, and we're doing everything we can to combine strategy, resources, and collaboration to match that need.
The building will be powered by solar, so all utilities will be included in rent.
Western Technical College cut the ribbon on its remodeled student spaces. The Student Center and bookstore have been remodeled, and the new Basic Needs Center provides students with resources for food, transportation, and housing.
It's nice knowing that if help is needed, there is somewhere that you can go to. You know, you don't need to go to 15 different places. You come here and we help you find the right place.
The ribbon cutting doubled as a food drive.
Clue number 2 for the 2025 Oktoberfest medallion is in.
It reads, the late 1800s preferred mode of travel and transportation eventually spurred a more modern, classy station. Deliveries of coal frightened more up until the other competition came in a roar. 10 clues will be shared until the medallion is found. Prizes include $500 cash and a souvenir medallion, Ken.
All sounds good. OpenAI is revealing how people really use ChatGPT. OpenAI studied 1.5 million chat logs from May 2024 to June of this year. It found people now use the tool mostly for personal needs and not work. Researchers say more than 70% of prompts involve schoolwork, fitness tips, or writing help. Most ChatGPT users are women, and nearly half are ages 18 to 25. OpenAI says ChatGPT now has more than 700 million weekly users worldwide.
The Federal Reserve is expected to announce its first interest rate cut since December. The announcement will come at the end of the Fed's 2-day policy meeting, which started Tuesday. Growing signs of labor market weakness are a key reason the Fed is expected to lower borrowing costs for the first time in 9 months.
Well, we'll have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, our summer warmth continues, but our thunderstorm chances are going to increase each day of the week until we get to this weekend. So we'll break that down and then show you what the temperatures look like going into the weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Come into comfort during the International Furniture Fjord sales event. Get 20% off all Fjord chairs in stock and special orders. The Tri-State's largest Fjords showroom is International Furniture, La Crosse.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
It's the season of warmth sale at La Crosse Fireplace Company. Convert your old wood fireplace into an efficient heat and glow gas insert, starting at $6,000 installed, or $277 per month with our special 24-month financing. Enjoy the coziness of your heat and glow fireplace with none of the hassle. Your new gas insert can be installed right inside your outdated wood fireplace. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Wait, you gave yourself a flu vaccine?
At your house?
How?
FluMist, it's a flu vaccine you give yourself.
Yeah, at home.
You do what at home? FluMist Home. What? FluMist Home. A vaccine delivered to your home?
Yes. You give yourself a shot? No, it's a mist that goes up my nose. My mom does it.
And it works?
Yeah, it's the same flu vaccine you get at the doctor's or pharmacy.
So easy. Even you can do it, Chief.
FluMist is a nasal spray flu vaccine for people aged 2 to 49. Don't get FluMist if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, eggs, or to other flu vaccines. Do not give FluMist to children or adolescents taking aspirin therapy. Tell your healthcare provider about all your medical conditions, including asthma, wheezing, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, and about all the medicines you take. Runny or stuffy nose, sore throat, or fever may occur.
So I can order FluMist online? Yeah, just go get your phone. Huh.
Get flu protection without the injection. Order at flumist.com.
Right now at International Furniture, get store-wide fall savings on all the brands you know and trust. Fjords, Durham Bedroom, Norwalk, Hooker, Flex Steel, and Hancock and more. Hurry in today for the best selection and savings. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
Yeah, we have showers and thunderstorms in central Iowa that actually are severe. Some good hail producers down there. That is going to probably stay to the south, not impacting areas really northeast Iowa, maybe up to La Crosse. More cloud cover affected with those storms. We also seen a little bit of development due to this complex further north up to Goodhue, getting close to Wabasha County. Those, as you see, kind of pulsate up, and then they're going to kind of collapse on themselves too. So if you're west of the Eau Claire down in towards the Wabasha area, maybe the Red Wing, that's where you might see a little bit of a shower storm for a brief moment. We'll have to keep an eye on activity here west of the river. You might see the similar side of setup until the sun sets, but that activity will be isolated and won't last long. Otherwise, fairly quiet. To speak of, big picture shows you that's due to a little bit of disturbance aloft. There's a front up to the north that's going to help some activity that's up into the Arrowhead to the north of Twin Cities. Otherwise, the main complex is really just to the west. This is just the front edge of it, and all the activity you can see kind of circulating, rotating back into Montana. That is what eventually we're going to see going into Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's going to be kind of that setup where you're going to see showers and thunderstorms each day, not all day type rain, but you will see activity. So this evening, that activity to the south should die down. A lot of cloud cover probably throughout at least the first part of the night, maybe a little bit of a break then, and then towards the morning hour we'll probably see more cloud cover develop. We could see low cloud cover. We could actually see pockets of fog developing where we have clearing skies too, so that could be one threat for the morning commute. And it's developing a little bit of shower activity that kind of bubbles up towards the La Crosse area towards the morning commute. So a few areas might see a shower in the morning, other areas might see some fog. Otherwise, it's going to be humid going into the morning. The afternoon activity is what we're really watching as another complex develops out to the west. That should spread showers and storms west of the river by 3 to 4. It will weaken as it lifts north into the area towards the evening, but I do think we will see scattered showers or a thunderstorm through the evening, and it lifts north potentially all the way to about 9 before it does also weaken. With the loss of daytime heating, we'll probably see more cloud cover going into Wednesday, and we kind of repeat this going into Thursday, although there's better chance that we're going to see a lot more clouds, more precipitation potentially Thursday, although most of the day will be dry. You'll see more of the activity developing Thursday night. This continues to go on all the way through Friday. And as I spoke yesterday, this is a very slow-moving low pressure system. It will basically take its time to get over our area, probably not until about Saturday. Even Saturday night, we still see showers and potential thunderstorms. By the time we get to Sunday, it begins to kind of fall apart, push to the east. Probably doesn't end the shower threat on Sunday, and then we kind of dry out briefly for Monday too before that cold front up to the north comes through. So it's an active period, but definitely none of the days are going to be washouts at this point. A lot more cloud cover. Precipitation wise, we could get upwards to an inch. This all depends on where these storms do form, but we could see some much needed rain for some of the areas. Tomorrow, I think temperatures still get up in the mid 80s. We'll have less clouds, at least a brief opportunity to see less clouds until late in the afternoon. So we should get upper 80s. Maybe a few places could get 90. As we go into Thursday, it's a little bit different. I think more clouds will keep the temperatures a few degrees cooler. 80s are still likely. And then as we go to Friday, Saturday, it's more like the 70s as we look at the 8-day forecast as we cool down and see that low pretty much on top of us. So the showers and storms will continue. We'll have to fine tune the timing because it's a little tricky as we get towards Friday and Saturday and Sunday. But this weekend, definitely, you will probably get wet at some point and more fall-like, not quite close to average. 76 is pretty close, fall-like conditions too. So It's going to be a little messy going up this weekend, but it's not a complete washout at this point. But definitely, I think you will get wet here as we go forward.
You said we did need the rain, though.
Yeah, we've been dry. We definitely need about 3/4 to about 8/10 each week. We haven't received that. La Crosse got it yesterday just by having a thunderstorm, but we do need more rain going into the September. We've been fairly dry.
So it's a fairly good thing.
It's on the way. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, reinforcements on the way. The Vikings reportedly bringing in some new faces to help on the injury front. Plus, the Packers are preparing for their first road game of the year. Hear why the green and gold aren't taking this week's opponent lightly. Jacob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Right now, during our 70th anniversary sale, 40-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, $23.99. Rewards members pay $19.99. And these limited edition Blaine's 70th anniversary flatback buckets, just $8.49 for rewards members. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. Visit HometownChevy.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. You might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Ready for a better career with excellent pay, benefits, and work-life balance? Chart Industries is hiring fabricators. Join the team that's shaping the future and providing awesome pay and excellent benefits. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, the Packers are one of 10 teams remaining in the NFL that are entering Week 3 with a 2-0 record. But who Green Bay got the wins against and how they did it is what's really catching the attention of the league. The Green and Gold are just the 5th team since 1966 to win their first 2 games of a season, both against teams that won 12 or more games from the year before. Now, this week's opponent, the Cleveland Browns, have made the playoffs just 3 times in the last 20 seasons and are off to an 0-2 start. But one of the rising stars on Jeff Hafley's defense says there's a reason that the any given Sunday mantra is relevant in today's league.
The moment that complacency, settles in is the moment that you lost, your next game. So, yeah, we understand that we got to keep the foot on the pedal, no matter, even if it was, 2 0-2 teams that we beat, it really doesn't matter, heading into this next week, we got to keep that, same intensity, same foot on the pedal.
Packers defense will once again look to feast against a Browns offensive line that has struggled mightily, already allowing 35 pressures and 28 hurries, both which are the most in football. In Minnesota, the Vikings are bringing in some reinforcements to help with recent injuries on the offense, as reports say that the team bringing in running back Cam Akers and quarterback Desmond Ridder. This will be Akers' 3rd separate stint with the Purple and Gold, and Ridder last played with the Raiders a season ago. He joins a QB room of Carson Wentz and Max Brosmer while J.J. McCarthy heals from his injury. And the Brewers back in action after a day off yesterday. The Cubs got a 4-0 win over Pittsburgh on Monday, so Milwaukee begins their series with the Angels up 5 games over Chicago. with 12 games remaining on the schedule. 6:40 start times for all 3 games of the series with LA the next 3 days. Freddie Peralta against Caden Dana. And here are the updated standings for the News 8 Sports Pick'em between your VIP pickers. And one of us up here today is a very important person because Ken Kozarowski is your overall winner for week 2. 15 out of 16 correct. The only person from the entire community in the News 8 Pick'em to do so.
Good job.
What's your secret?
Thank you. Well, no secret. My only failing was trusting Aaron Rodgers to win his Steelers home debut. So otherwise, it would have been a perfect 16 out of 16.
Did you change our pictures?
No, these are the pictures from the website.
No, they're not.
They are. they are. But just a great showing and a lot of good results from all of us.
Yeah, I'm going to do better next week.
We're not doing
That's my promise to myself. Not too bad.
32 still solid.
Yeah, it's okay. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Sunken or uneven concrete only worsens with time due to changing seasons, stress on the slab, or poorly compacted soil. Thankfully, American Waterworks offers proven, warranted solutions. Typically less expensive than full replacement and more efficient and lightweight than mud jacking, our methods are designed to last. After all, your sunken concrete won't get better with time, but it will with our modern solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter is a tough interior paint and primer in one that provides great scrub resistance and durability. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Get clean, crisp lines in your painting project with Frog Tape Advanced. It's 2 times stronger and has a 28-day clean removal, all with paint block technology that seals edges for sharp paint lines. Now $8.99 per roll after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
All right, should remain dry for La Crosse. Increasing clouds with all the activity out there. Eau Claire should be the same. If you're west of the river this evening, you might see an isolated shower or storm. Otherwise, warm and humid. Tomorrow, the storm chances get better towards the afternoon and evening, and that is the same for Thursday and beyond. Friday and Saturday look overall the best chance to get wet, and that may extend through Sunday. The good news is cooler temperatures, more kind of seasonable conditions, at least for the weekend.
Wet weekend, but not all day washouts.
No, definitely not going to be an all day.
All right.
All right, good news. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6.
And we'll see you tonight at 10.